Here we will discuss some problems related to student T distribution. The machine is expected to produce nails of length 3 inches. A random sample of 25 nails gave an average length of 3.1 inches and the standard deviation as 0.3. Can it be said that the machine is producing nails as per the specification? And the T table value at 5% level of significance, and for 24 degree of freedom they have given the table value 2.064. Now why the degree of freedom is 24? Because here sample size. How we take a sample size? Sample size we take it as n. So sample size they have given as 25. Degree of freedom is n minus 1. So 25 minus 1 is 24. Okay. And what is this 3? What is this 3.1? And what is the 0.3? So here second sentence when you read, sample of 25 nails gave an average length of 3.1 inches. So it is average length. It means mean of the which one? Mean of the sample they have given. So x bar is 3.1. So when we take a calculate value of t, what is the formula? X bar minus mu by s into root n. So x bar is a mean of the sample and s is the standard deviation of the sample. So standard deviation of the sample they have given it as 0.3. Then what is the needed term is nothing but mu. So the machine is expected, in the first sentence they have given, the machine is expected to produce a nails of length 3 inches. So they have not told of which one. They are not told here of sample. In the second statement 3.1 is the average length of the sample they have told. So here it was not mentioned anything, means we need to understand that it is nothing but the mean of the population. So mu equal to 3. So write down what we need to test here. Can it be said that the machine is producing nails as per the specification? If we take a hypothesis that the machine is producing nails as per specification, in a question what they asked you to test, that itself you take it as a hypothesis. Here it is said that the machine is producing nails as per the specification. Here actually it will always better. Here in textbook they have not written, but it will be always better that first sentence you write it down, what assumption you are doing it. What is the hypothesis you are taking it for the given problem. So most of the time you take the assumption as per what they asked you to test in the problem. So here they asked you to test that machine is producing nails as per specification. So I am taking that itself as a hypothesis. So since sample size is small, 25, hence we apply student T distribution. So apply the T calculated formula. This formula you need to remember. Substitute it. Use a calculator and calculate. What is the value you will get? 1.67. And what is the table value of T at 5% level of significance is 2.064. It is less. So T calculated, T value, if it is less than the table T value, then what is the condition we discussed in the previous video? We discussed what it is. It is if T is less than T.05, then what we have to do? We need to accept the hypothesis. So here we accept the hypothesis. What is the hypothesis we have done? The machine is producing nails as per the specification. So that itself they have written in the last line is accepted at 5% level of significance. How I decide 5% in the table? They have given in the problem the table value of T as 0.05. So it is a table value T, they have taken it for 5% level of significance. Very simple, number of steps are very less, but you need to understand and do it. And you should be able to take the given data based on the concept what we discussed it earlier. Let me discuss one more problem. 10 individuals are chosen at random from the population and their heights in inches are found. So like this, 10 individual height in inches they have given. Test the hypothesis that the mean height of the inverse is 66 inches. So very easy for us to take a hypothesis. They are already asked, test the hypothesis, that what I have to take hypothesis. The mean height of the inverse is 66 inches. Inverse means what? Population. So mean height of the population, they asked us to test for the using the sample. So what we have taken it here in the hypothesis, that statement itself is a mu value. Mu value, mean height of, mean means mu of inverse means population. It is 66 inch. And how many sample value they have given? N sample value they have given. But the difference between previous problem to here is, here the sample 10 samples value they have given. So data is given. In the previous problem, directly mean and standard deviation of the samples were given. Here it was not given. They have given only data. So from this data, we need to calculate mean and standard deviation. So we know the formula for mean using statistical concept, summation x by n. Sum all these given table value data and divided by 10, you get the mean of the sample is 67.8. So to find out the standard deviation, first let us find out the variance. So what is the variance is s square equal to 1 by n minus 1 summation x minus x bar whole square. If you write and practice only, you can remember these formulas, practice the formulas, okay. So substitute the value. N minus 1, 10 minus 1 is 9. So that itself is a degree of freedom. Correct? 10 datas, n minus 1 will be the degree of freedom. And here x minus x bar. X value is what? Here given x values of the datas. 63 minus x bar, 67.8 whole square plus 63 minus 67.8 whole square plus 66 minus 67.8 whole square plus etc. till 10th data, 71 minus 67.8 whole square. All the terms they have not written and showed it here. You can write it up. It will be easy for you to do the calculation. And using calculator, calculate it. You get the answer as 9.067. That is nothing but the variance. So standard deviation means square root of the variance. So we get the answer as 3.011. Now substitute these in the calculate t value. In the formula x bar minus mu by s into root n. So x bar is calculated, mu is given, s is calculated and n is given. Substitute it, you use a calculator, calculate it. How much you get the answer? 1.89. What is the table value they have given at 5% level of significance? 2.262. So the calculated value of t is less than. So if t is less than, we need to accept our hypothesis. So what is the hypothesis we have taken? The mean height of the inverse is 66 inches. So we accepted the hypothesis. Next. In certain stimulus administered to each of 12 patients resulted in the following change in the blood pressure. So 12 patients they have tested by giving some injection, stimulant some injection they have given and observed the blood pressure of that 12 patients. So like this blood pressure, changes in the blood pressure they have observed. Okay. Can it be concluded that stimulus will increase the blood pressure? They have showed, given the data here, change in the blood pressure of 12 patients after giving some injection. But we don't know it is increased, decreased, nothing. Yes or no? So they are asking to test that this injection will increase the blood pressure or not in the patient. We need to check. We need to verify that. So since data is only 12, we apply t distribution and here number of data they have given it as 12. So 12 minus 1 is 11. Degree of freedom, table value at 5% level of significance we need to. So n value is given, data is given, means I can calculate x bar, mean of the sample, and I can calculate the standard deviation of the sample. Calculation is same as previous problem. But in the previous problem they have told the inverse height is of 66 inch. But like that, have they given here mean value of the population? No. Nowhere it is given. So in that case, how to take that mu value? Because to calculate t value I need mu. So how to take? As I said in the previous two problems, that you assume that whatever they asked you to test, that itself you take a hypothesis. So here if I take a hypothesis, what they asked, can it be concluded that stimulus will increase the blood pressure? So if I take a hypothesis, stimulus will increase the blood pressure, means I should know what is the mean of the population. But here data is not given. So in that case, what we do is, we will not take a hypothesis in the given form. I will frame a hypothesis. I will repeat, I will frame a hypothesis in such a way that mean of the population should be equal to 0. Okay. If I take a hypothesis that there will be no increase in blood pressure by the stimulation. So if there is no increase in the blood pressure, then I can take it mean of the population as 0. Why it's so? Because if there is no change in the blood pressure, no increase in the blood pressure, so the meaning is all the blood pressure value after giving stimulation in a patient is no changes happened. No changes means throughout the change in mean value, when I take it average mean value, there will be of no change in the mean we are going to get. So that make us to take it as mu equal to 0. I'll repeat this concept. Earlier I used to tell in previous two problems, you take a hypothesis in such a way that what they asked you to test in the question, that itself. But here, since population mean is not given, we need to frame the hypothesis in such a way that I can take mean of the population as 0. So when I can take mean of the population as 0, if they asked you to test that increase or decrease change is there, then mean will be vary, mean of the population will vary. When the mean of the population will not vary, when it is stagnant. Hence, to make it as a stagnant, there is no variation, we take that stimulus will not increase the blood pressure. So we take hypothesis in that way. Hence, we take that mu value as 0. That itself what I explained it. Here they have given in the sentence. Okay. Now calculate the t value. X bar minus mu by sigma. So mu value is taken 0. So root 12, when you calculate it, you get 2.9. Observe that the t value, what table value given is 2.201. So calculated value is greater. So what we should do, when t calculated value is greater than the table value, we need to reject the hypothesis. What is the hypothesis we have done? There is no increase there will not be increase in the blood pressure due to the stimulation, due to the injection. Stimulation means some injection is given, then only stimulation is taken place. So if we are rejecting that, there will not be change. If we are rejecting that hypothesis, means what is the true condition? It means there is a stimulus that is injection what we are giving it, will increase the blood pressure at 5% level of significance. Or here the statement how they are written, we can conclude that with 95% of confidence that stimulus in general accompanied with the increase in the blood pressure. Okay. So these are the three different kinds of the problems today what we have studied it. Practice this problem. In the next class we will do some more problems, some different types of problems in the student T distribution.